Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
Oh, wow, interesting. So, from beauty pageants, of course. So, when I started winning beauty pageants, I come from Kolhapur, so it was like a big deal for my hometown. Like, everybody was like, wow, like the first ever girl who's won like a national pageant from Kolhapur. I had like hoardings all over the city. I had a lot of newspaper articles come up back when I was, so young that I didn't even know what all this means. Okay, I just don't understand. What's fun in that? Okay. Please tell me, comment, tell me.
Actress Hemal Dev, who was last seen in the show Vidrohi with actor Sharad Malhotra, chatted with us and shared a ton of things. Let's hear from her what she shared. Hello Hemal, welcome to India Forums. From a beauty pageant to grabbing a heroine-centric show, how would you define this journey?
Oh, wow, interesting. So, from beauty pageants, of course, I feel beauty pageants have definitely shaped me into being a strong woman, and I would like to believe that, somewhere I always attract the kind of things that I want to do in life. So, Kalyani was definitely one such character, which is what dreams are made of for an actress, to be very honest. She's a very strong girl. She's a very inspiring person. She does what she wants. She's based in the 19th century, but still speaks her heart out. So, it was a beautiful journey, and it was something that I wanted to do. I'm sure like 3 years before I even got the show. So it was what dreams are made of, definitely.
Tell us about this journey. When did you decide upon taking up acting?
So when I started winning beauty pageants, I come from Kolhapur. So it was like a big deal for my hometown. Like everybody was like, wow, like the first ever girl who's won like a national pageant from Kolhapur. I had like hoardings all over the city. I had a lot of newspaper articles come up back when I was, so young that I didn't even know what all this means. So because of that, I started getting a lot of movie offers, and my family would disregard it, thinking that okay, because it's a small town, right? So my mom dad would be like, yeah, like okay, maybe they are like just fuzzy calls. I don't think it means anything. People would come up to my parents and say, "Ki, Arey, your daughter's so pretty. Why don't you think of taking acting up, or like let her think about Bollywood, or let her just go to Mumbai and try her luck in acting?" And my parents would never take that seriously. The first offer, legit offer when I got, like that was my first Marathi film that's directed by Sachin Pilgaonkar sir, who's like a veteran actor, who's a very big name in every household in any Marathi family. And that's when my parents took it seriously. They're like, okay, Sachin Pilgaonkar is asking for our daughter to play the lead role in his upcoming directional film, which was called Ashihi Ashiki. That is when I took it seriously, and then I moved to Mumbai for the shoot. I shot the film, and after that I decided to properly become an actor. So after my first film is when I realized I love doing this, but at the same time I didn't want to give up on my studying. So I juggled my MSc in quantitative economics while shooting for Ashihi Ashiki and one more Marathi film that I did. So it was a great experience juggling, but I think towards, like, let's say when I did my Hotstar show, that's 1962, I just knew that I want to do this full time. Then I said tata bye bye to my studying, because I actually wanted to pursue more. I wanted to do a PhD and stuff in economics, but I thought I could do that later. Now I want to focus on acting, and here I am. You see me here today sitting with you.
So when Vidrohi was offered to you, what made you say yes, and what was the reaction of your friends and family upon seeing the promos?
Wow, you just took me back, and it was beautiful actually, because the promos looked amazing. It was me like running and like sword fighting, and exactly, and it was a very surprising thing for my parents, because I am a Nazuk Kali. Like I will not even go trekking, because I'm like, nahi trekking jaake lag jayega mujhe. I don't want to do that. Like it's just not for me. I don't like wounds and bruises. And me doing all that and like that, my parents were like, who is this girl? This can't be your daughter. ये कर ही नहीं सकती ये सब चीजें. So it was a very nice reaction. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा देखकर कि they feel proud that I'm going outside my comfort zone to achieve, my dreams, and they understood how much I love my job, and they were proud of me. They loved seeing their friends call them up that, Arey, we saw your daughter on Star Plus. So many relatives calling up. It was a very beautiful feeling, because छोटे गांव नहीं बोलूंगी, इट्स अ स्मॉल टाउन कोल्हापुर. वहां पे ना इट्स वेरी, सबको बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि अरे अपनी लड़की वहां तक पहुंच गई. सो इट वाज अ वेरी नाइस फीलिंग. एवरीबॉडी वाज वेरी हैप्पी. बहुत सारे इनफैक्ट आई वुड ऑलवेज बी क्रिबिंग अबाउट द वुंड्स टू माय को-स्टार शरद. आई वुड ऑलवेज बी लाइक, हाउ आर यू ओके विद दिस? मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं अच्छा लग रहा कि मुझे यहाँ स्क्रैच आ रहा है, ये हो रहा है, यहाँ लग गया, ये. हाउ आर यू ओके विद दिस uneasy feeling of seeing yourself like that? And but again, with time, I just realized that they are not bruises; they are basically awards that you win for the kind of hard work you do. That was my paradigm shift that happened during the show. क्योंकि जो मेहनत मैं करती थी उसका एक अवार्ड मैं खुद के साथ रखती थी, which was a beautiful way to look at it. And after that, it was just that I started realizing that I have to be proud of my wounds, because if I will not be proud, who else will, right? I can only do it for my work. अगर trekking की film आई तो I will go. Personal choice, I don't understand. It's not my personal choice. I don't understand people who go trekking. I just don't understand what's fun in that. Please tell me, comment, tell me.
Sharad has always been a very big name in the TV industry. When you came to know that he's your co-star, what was the reaction? क्या कुछ stalking हुई थी?
So when I came to know that Sharad is my co-star, I think I am like that way a very like I'm a very chill person, because I think I'm so comfortable with who I am. I don't really carry an intimidated feeling normally also. So when I met Sharad was actually very interesting, because हमने prep काफी जल्दी शुरू किया. So immediately after I was locked for the show, immediately they took me for sword fighting practice and horse riding practice, and I was surprised to see that Sharad, even after being so impeccable at it, he was present for the practice. So that was a very beautiful feeling for me कि इतने एक मुक्काम पर ऑलरेडी वो है, महाराणा प्रताप किया है, जहाँ पे for so many years he did the same thing, but still as a very good work ethic, he showed up to every practice of ours, where he would also come, he would also practice with us, he would do the horse riding scenes, when actually he was better than the people who were teaching us. Let me really go out there and tell you, Sharad was riding the horse like nobody I've seen before. He does such a good job, but he was present. So ये देखकर I feel this is what I respect him for. More than anything else, I just felt कि भले ही he is at a level, he did not take it for granted, and you know, he knew he is there for a reason. ये मुझे समझ आ गई बात, तो I got inspired by him and how.
Hemal, the show went off air in just a few months. It being your debut show, did this development affect you and how did you deal with it?
Absolutely not. I think the beauty was that it was my first show, so I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't expecting anything. So everything that came to me was a bonus. Everything, every kind of reaction was a bonus. And the fact that it even ran for so long was a bonus for me. Because before this, whatever I have done films, and I've done a web show, and I've done a couple of films down south. So for me, this was the longest thing I've ever been a part of. So मेरा perception था ही नहीं कि अरे इतना जल्दी खत्म हो गया. ये तो बात जब मुझे बोली जाती है तब मुझे वो एक सेकंड के लिए दिखता है, and then I'm just like, no यार, it was a very long journey for me and I cherish it. So best thing what I see in this is perception. Having the right perception is very important, and I think luckily I have the right perception, so it didn't really shake anything. Do you guys think anything is shaken? Look at me.
Hemal, you've been a part of both the Marathi industry and the mainstream TV industry. What difference do you see in both these industries in terms of the working pattern, the stories and more?
I would like to also add, I've been a part of the South industry, and I want to make a mention because I love the work ethic there, since the question is like that. So the main difference I see, I would like to say Marathi and television definitely is very tough. Very, very tough. It's the toughest medium I've ever been a part of. Hindi, Marathi, like I've done a web show with Hotstar. So Hindi and Marathi still I think is very similar the way we work. But down south, there's a very, very different concept of having holidays on Sunday. Okay. So when I go down south, I remember I was shooting for my film in the lockdown. It's called Power Play, and it was shot around October. And they're like, "Madam, kal holiday hai." I was like, "क्यों?" "Madam, Gandhi Jayanti hai." I was like, लेकिन हमारे यहाँ ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता, गांधी जयंती है तो हॉलीडे, हम तो शूट करते ही हैं. Then they're like, नहीं मैडम, and I'm like thinking to myself, मैं घर बार छोड़ के यहाँ पे शूटिंग के लिए आई और आप बोल रहे हॉलीडे, मैं क्या करूँ मेरी छुट्टी के साथ? Please shooting low. They're like, madam, no, we have to give our technicians that off, otherwise they will not work well. We are working in a creative field. And I was like, wow man, these guys are beautiful the way they think. So the work ethic is very different in these three categories. If you say TV industry, I think TV सबसे ज़्यादा मुश्किल है, सबसे ज़्यादा मुश्किल, क्योंकि यहाँ luxury of time नहीं मिलता. तुम्हें script ऐसे मिलती है और तुम्हें ऐसे product produce करना है. Not just as an actor, but as a director, as a DOP, the pressure is immense because कम time में तुम्हें amazing output देना है. You're being judged every day, so it's a lot more pressure than any other field as we spoke about, medium.
Even though an actress, Hemal, we are sure you're still that Kolhapur Chimulgi at heart. What is that one thing that no one can ever take away from you?
Oh my God, I wanted to so badly be an economist. I like I said, like I was juggling my MSc while I was studying my MSc with my first two films because I was not sure कि I want to give up this for this. Acting offers definitely came to me after pageants, but I was still like कि नहीं मुझे economist बनना है, तो at least मैं मेरा masters कर लेती हूँ. So I would have been an economist, and in fact I'm sure you will see me do that even in the future. I will definitely be doing my PhD for sure.
So if not acting, what would this Kolhapurchi mulgi rather be?
I think it's that small town girl innocence that I have. I don't think I'll let any sort of thing affect that. I like to be that person at heart, and I don't shy away from it. A lot of people, I feel, when they become a part of the industry, they feel they have to be a certain way, they have to think a certain way. But even if I let a lot of exterior change, the interior remains the same. I am the same person at heart, and I think I want to give a lot of credit to Kolhapur and to my family for helping me be that way. My mom especially, like, always helps me see things so clearly that I don't let that change. That is always intact.
Tell us something about your upcoming projects.
I am doing a Hindi film which I'm very excited about because the character is a lot. I can't talk much about it because I've signed the NDA, guys. You can't really mess with that stuff. So yeah, but it's very exciting क्योंकि काफी challenging सा role है. It's a very performance oriented. I think till date इतना performance oriented role I've not taken up. So I'm very excited for that. I'm doing a film down south which again is very exciting because I just love the way they function, and it's nice to see, you know, that kind of a work ethic as well. Like I said, वहाँ के shift timings are also very different. Like they don't do 12-hour shifts, so it's a lot more chill and like amazing, luxurious experience to work down south. So I'm very excited for that because the subject again is very international. I think it's very Netflixy. So I'm very excited for that, the character and all of that. And Marathi, of course, I plan to do another Marathi films, and I have 2 of my Marathi films releasing in May. So I'm very excited for that also. There's a lot happening. It's all like.
What are your views on reality shows like BB and KKK, and will we ever see you be a part of them?
Can I tell you a secret? I've never seen them.
Okay.
I've never seen Big Boss because I think I moved out of the house so early for my education that I didn't have access to TV back then. So all these things, again, I think I started watching TV was when, you know, I took up my show with Rohi. So I was like, okay, I have to be a religious TV watcher. But again, I would just watch like TV shows and stuff. So reality shows trending तब आए जब मैं college के लिए घर से निकल गई थी. So I didn't have access to TV. So I don't think you will really see me in the reality shows because it does not. I think I'm a little private. I may talk a lot, but I am a little private in terms of I don't like to completely reveal myself. So I'm not comfortable in that space. But you never know. Never say never, like they say.
One message to everyone who has been waiting to see you on screen.
I would, one message that I would love to give you is that, I mean, like message in terms of like, yeah, waiting to see me. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of me right now. I'm really happy. This is the best year yet. There's so many things happening. There's so many releases that are happening that because of lockdown obviously were waiting to come out and it didn't happen, and now seems the perfect timing because I just wrapped up my show. So there's like so much happening. You're going to see a lot more of me this year, and you're going to see me do different sorts of work. So yeah, stay tuned. Keep following me on my social media so that you know what I'm up to, and yeah, don't worry, your girl's always going to be the same.
Hey guys, check out our revamped website at www.indiaforums.com to get your daily dose of entertainment.
We hope that you guys enjoyed this chat with Hemal. If you did, do comment and tell us. Don't forget to subscribe to India Forums for more. Anjal Chaudhary, camera person Babaji, India Forums, Mumbai.